Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this eyeshadow look. It's very sexy and sultry. It also gives us a pop of blue. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, make sure you guys stay tuned. So we're just going to start with our spoolie and brush through those brows. I'm using my LA Colors brow pencil in the shade Black Brown, and I'm just lining the top and the bottom of my brows. Then I'm going to go in and lightly fill them in. You don't want to go in too dark like a kid with the crayon. Just take your time and lightly fill them in. I also like to overdraw them in the middle just a little bit because it gives me room to thin them out and make them look more natural. Now you want to go back in with that spoolie and brush all that product and blend it in together. Now I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Creamy Beige. And I'm using that to clean up the bottom of my brows. And I'm just using a small concealer brush. So using that same concealer brush, I'm going to go ahead and clean up the top of my brows with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Fawn. And I use Fawn at the top because it's closer to my skin tone. And with it being closer to my skin tone, it doesn't give me that halo effect at the top of my brows when I'm ready to blend my foundation. Now you want to take just a tad bit more concealer and apply it right in between both of your brows. And we're going to use that concealer and drag it towards our eyebrows and blend. You just want to continue doing back and forth sweeping motions between that concealer and your eyebrow. You want to blend it out to make it look as natural as possible. Now I'm going to take my Real Techniques concealer brush and clean all of that up. Now using that same Real Techniques brush, you want to take whatever leftover product you have. If you don't, grab just a little bit more and go ahead and apply that to your eyelid, and we're going to use that as our base for our eyeshadow. The first palette we're going to be using is the Watch Me Blush palette by the Crayon case. We're going to start with that berry shade, and then we're going to jump to the hot cocoa shade, and then over to the cobbler shade. Okay, so starting with that berry shade, you want to go ahead and outline your eye and pack that color on. If you have a hooded eye, you want to make sure that that outline is going right above your natural crease. Now as you're packing that color on and bringing those sides down, you do want to make sure that you are filling in both of those corners. We're now jumping into that hot cocoa shade, and we're just going to use a small fluffy brush, and you want to blend out that berry shade that we added first. And you want to take your time and make sure that everything is blended nice and neatly. Alright y'all, so we're going to take that last cobbler shade and we're going to pop that right on top of that hot cocoa shade and just blend out that line of hot cocoa and make sure that it is blended nice and even. If you are still watching, go ahead and drop your girl 1, 2, or all 3 of the emojis that you are looking at right now. I really appreciate those of you that watch my videos from beginning to end. Thank you so much. And just take your time, blend as much as you need to. You see me looking to make sure that that each one of my eyes look even, that they look the same. So go back in with that hot cocoa brush or that berries blush, whatever you need to, with the cobbler brush, and continue blending as much as you need to until you're satisfied. So now we're jumping back into some concealer. I like to take a little concealer brush and apply the concealer right to the base of my lashes and then look up. And when I look up, it gives me an outline. Now I'm going to take that outline and I'm going to use my concealer to draw like a like the Wi-Fi logo or like an unfinished rainbow. That is what is going to give us the halo effect. The next palette that we're going to be using is the Crayon Case box of crayons. And we're just going to grab that white shimmery color and we're going to pop that right on top of that concealer that we used to make that unfinished rainbow shape or Wi-Fi logo shape. I don't know why that is the first thing that popped up in my head to describe the shape of what I'm doing. Okay, so after you have added all that white shimmer to the top of that concealer, you want to go back in with that Beige brush and just go over the edge of that white to get rid of any hard lines. You want it to blend perfectly. Now we're going in with the Limey Liquid Liner by the Crayon Case, and we're just going to add a nice little wing, nothing too big, just to kind of complement the eye look. After that, you want to go ahead and add your foundation, your highlight and contour, and set your face. Now that you finished that, we're going to jump into this NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk. And you want to go ahead and add that right underneath your lashes to your waterline. And we're going to use this as our base for our eyeshadow that we're going to add underneath our eyes. The last palette that we're going to be using today is the Matte Book by the Crayon Case. We're going to get that shade of blue right there and we're going to pop that right on top of that NYX Jumbo Pencil that we applied underneath our eyes. And you want to go ahead and pack that on, and you want to pack it on nice and even as well. Now you want to grab a fluffy blending brush, and we're just going to use that blending brush to sweep underneath our eyes and diffuse that packed on blue eyeshadow that we added. Now I'm using the Smashbox Always On gel liner in the shade Fishnet, and I'm just applying that to my waterline above my bottom eyelashes. Next, I'm going in with my Rocket Volume Mascara by Maybelline, and I'm going to apply that to my top and bottom lashes before I go ahead and add my falsies. Now in with the Duo Eyelash Glue, I'm going to take that and I'm just going to sweep that right at the base of my lashes, and I'm going to let it dry for about 10 to 15 seconds and then go ahead and pop my lashes right on. After that, y'all, you want to go ahead and finish your face, your highlighter, your blush, your lipstick, and that is it for this eyeshadow look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you are still watching and you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure that you go ahead and do so. Make sure that you tap that notification button so that you are notified first when I post new videos. As always, I love you guys and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video.